Good morning, dear students. Welcome back to our English first class. Today we are going to study about tenses. Before that, I think you remember about the verbs in the previous lesson. Then we have studied about verbs of being and verbs of action. And these verbs will be applied in tenses. Okay, and which are the main types of tenses? Already you have studied it. This is only a revision, and the usage you will study a little more. That's all. Okay, and which are the three types of tenses? And the tenses are scheduled according to the time of action. For example, there are three kinds of tenses: present, past, and future. Whatever happened previously, that's called past. And what is happening now, that's called present. And what will happen, that's going to take place, that will be describing in terms of future tense. These are the three types of tenses. And you know its divisions. Before that, let's recall what are the verbs. Okay, verbs are divided into verbs of being, verbs of possession, and verbs of action. Okay, and verbs of being, which are the verbs that is used to tell about being, that is in present tense is am or are. These are the verbs of being in present tense. Okay, and in past tense it will be was or were. And in future it will be it will be. Okay, and you have forms that is called verbs of possession, and in present tense have or has will be used in present tense. And in past tense it will be had. Future tense again the same, have will be used in future tense. Okay, and also there are verbs of action. All the action words are called verbs of action. For example, teach, study, learn, run, walk. All these are verbs of action. Okay, I think you remember it now. The verbs, you have to understand what are the verbs, and then only you will know how to use it. Okay, and you have studied verb forms last week. Verb forms. Okay, present, past, future, or present participle, past participle, etc. You have studied. For example, study, studied, studied, and learn, learned, learned, run, ran, run. Okay, you studied it. Okay, I think you remember it. Please recall it, and we will use it in tenses this week onwards. We are going to study about tenses this week onwards. Onwards just because there are a lot of classes regarding tenses, although you have studied it well. When we talk about tenses, I told you there are three types of tenses: present, past, and future according to the time of action. Okay, and in each of these tenses there are four divisions. We have already learned it, that's why we just recall what we have already learned. And you know the tense forms also, we have studied it clearly last year. Okay, keep in your mind all the tense forms and we will just recall. Okay, and here in each tense there are simple present, all simple tenses, simple past, in the past tense, simple past, future, simple future. Same way, continuous tense, that is continuous. When we talk about continuous, it's clear that always the verb form will be ing forms. Okay, simple tenses, that will be the three verb forms: present, past, and also the present will be there. Okay. Again, in continuous tense, all the continuous tense follow ing forms. So, present continuous, it will be subject is, am, or are. That's auxiliary verbs plus ing form. She is writing. And again, perfect tenses, present, past and future perfect tenses. When we talk about perfect tenses, you have to keep in mind that we will use the have forms. Perfect tenses have forms, and also the verb form is always V3 in perfect tenses. All the perfect tenses follow V3 form of the verbs plus its auxiliary will be have forms. Okay. Perfect continuous. Last one is perfect continuous. This is a mixture of continuous and perfect tenses. Perfect continuous mixture. Okay, so verb form will be ing form, and there will be have forms of perfect tenses. I told you that this is a mixture of continuous tense and perfect tense. That is why it will take the continuous tense verb form, that is ing forms, and also there will be have forms, and the addition is be. So we'll just recall which are the verb forms. Simple present tense, subject plus people. I study, she studies, he studies, we study. And here simple past, subject plus we2. I studied, he studied, they studied. And future tense, subject plus without shall plus be1. I will study, they will study, she will study. Okay. Here continuous tense, subject is or are plus ing form. She is studying, I am studying, they are studying. Okay. And continuous past continuous, subject plus was or verb plus ing form. I was studying, she was studying, they were studying, we were studying. And future continuous tense, I will be studying, she will be studying, they will be studying. And perfect tense, subject plus has or have plus V3. I have studied, she has studied. You must remember the persons. I told you. You must remember the first person, second person, and third person. There is difference in simple present as well as perfect tenses. Have forms, there is a change when you use third person singular. Third person singular. Again, I am asking he, she, it. So she has written, she has studied, and past perfect she had has to be taken its form of past form. She had studied, they had studied. Future, she will have studied. Again, perfect continuous tense, subject plus has to have plus been plus ing. I have been studying, they have been studying, she has been studying. Again, past perfect, I had been studying, she had been studying, they had been studying. Future perfect continuous, subject plus will shall plus have plus been plus ing. I will have been studying, they will have been studying, she will have been studying. Okay, please remember this form as there in your text. Okay, as clearly mentioned in your text. Okay, you can study it, keep in your mind, recall it. This will help you to frame sentences. Let's study into detail the simple present tense. Do you remember the structure of the sentence? That is subject, verb 1 plus object. That is a structure of simple present tense. Okay, subject, verb 1. You have studied verb forms in that first verb form. Examples are given here. Take the first person singular I, and the verb will be read, and there can be object or not. A second person, you read. Okay, you can say I read every day, you read every day. Third person, he, she, it, and after that s or es will be added. He reads. And plural, we read. Again, you read, they read. This is a structure of simple present tense. These are the examples. When we apply this rule with third person singular in simple present tense, s or es will be added, and work will be changed into works. That means all those words which is ending in there is voiceless sounds you do not know, work, eat, play, swim, write, etc., it will be added with s. Okay, works, eats, plays, swims, writes, etc. And those words which is ending in y, the y will be replaced with I and es will be added. Study, studies, cry, cries, try, tries, spy, spies, fly, flies. And all those words which is ending in o, sh, ch, s, etc., it will be added with es. Go, goes, wash, washes, watch, watches, mix, mixes, kiss, kisses, etc. As you are in 7th standard, more than the structure of the present simple, you must know where to use it. For expressing facts, I live in Poland. I live at Tiruvillamala. For habits and routines, they swim every day. What is happening every day? I walk every day. What is happening every day? Feelings and emotions. For example, they like pizza. I like to swim. General truth. Sunday comes after Saturday. In order to express that, we use simple present tense. In each tenses, there are 3 types of sentences: affirmative sentence, negative sentence, and interrogative sentence. Affirmative sentence means positive sentences, the expressions which are in positive, and also negative sentences are there, plus questions are there. Also there are exclamatory sentences. Okay, first we will study about how to express the simple present tense in affirmative sentences. The structure is subject, verb plus object. We will see some examples for this affirmative sentences. He goes to school. S or es is added with third person singular. Next example is they eat a lot. Okay, and here they, that is why here we have used eat only. She surfs internet. S is added with she. I play the flute. She cries. Y is changed into I, then we have added es, cries. Let's study how to frame negative sentences in simple present tense. Subject plus do or does plus not plus verb, then adverb or object. Okay, whatever it is. For example, I do not read every day. You do not read every day. Or the contracted form is don't. She does not read once a week. She doesn't read once a week. We do not read at home. You do not read at home. They do not read at home. All these have its contracted form as don't or doesn't. Examples are they don't read. They do not read, its contracted form is they don't read. She doesn't love him. He doesn't work. He does not work. He doesn't work. He doesn't drive. They don't sing. The contracted forms of the be forms are given here in the text. I am, that's am. Negative sentence, am not. We are, and we aren't. You are, and you aren't. He or she is, she's, and he isn't, she isn't. They are, and they aren't. It is, and it isn't. That is there in your textbook that you can by heart. Next one is interrogative or questions. And the structure is do, subject, verb. Do I play? Or does, subject, verb. Does he or she play? And this yes or no questions, the answer will be yes or no. If it is yes, yes I do. If it is no, then yes I don't. Or yes she does. No, she doesn't. Okay, you see this structure and study. You already know the structure. Let's see some examples. Questions. Does he study? No, he doesn't. That is yes or no question. Does he like shopping? Yes, she does. Does he drink? No, he doesn't. Does he watch TV? No, he doesn't. Does it fly? Yes, it does. Do they swim? Yes, they do. Does Paul have a shower every day? No, he doesn't. Does Alice love Paul? No, she doesn't, but Paul loves Alice. Do the children smile? No, they don't. They cry. Does he go shopping? No, he doesn't. He goes camping. Do they take drugs? No, they don't. They take drugs. The second type of questions is WH question. When you make WH question, you have to add WH word before what you have framed already for yes or no questions. For example, do they have lunch? That means before that you have to use word. What do they have for lunch? They have watermelon for lunch. The thing is that you must add WH word before that. The structure is same. Do or does, after that they, then after that verb. If there is object, then object. That's the structure of WH question 2. What do they eat? They eat hot dogs. Okay, here the only thing is that you have added WH word before that. Please remember it. Let's recall once again the use of a simple present tense to introduce oneself. For example, to introduce your name. My name is Dhara. She is a student. He is a football player. For all this we use simple present tense. To talk about one's like and dislikes. I like to cook. Jayesh is interested in drawing. She hates lies. To talk about one's nationality or professions. Danish is an American. I am a manager in a reputed company, etc. To speak about habits and preferences. If it is a habit, you have to use simple present tense. I wake at 6 a.m. every morning. She goes to the gym regularly. Pinky likes watching Bollywood movies. All these are habits. And next one is to speak about facts that are generally or universally true. The sun rises in the east. There is no change for it. If it is a permanent truth, you must use simple present tense. The US is the most powerful country in the world. The shop is always closed on Sundays. These are regular things or facts. So you must use the simple present tense. Just to recall, the verb form of be, which we use in simple present tense, is am in singular with I, is with singular, and are with plural. Okay, please remember it. Please remember, verb form used in simple present tense depends on the subject in the sentence. For example, there is a change when you use he, she, or it. You notice what is given in red letters. For example, I work, you sing. When it comes to he sleeps, she cooks, it works, etc. Children, with this we wind up today's class. Please do the exercise on page number 53, 55 and 56. Present continuous tense we will study next day. With that, we will stop for our quarterly exam with this lesson. You have to study up to this lesson, and you know that second paper you must study up to lesson palm tree, which you have test paper today. Please prepare well, study for your quarterly exam. In compositions, letters I have given you, notice will be given to you. The same model that we have followed last year will be followed in this year also for your question paper. Okay, so please prepare well, make use of your time. Okay, all the best. Okay, we'll see you later.